Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome to our guide and let's play of LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. If you like what you see, then please thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching, and we hope you enjoy the following video. Hey, what's happening, gamers? It's the brave and the bold Batman, because he can do everything.
Yeah.
And he's actually probably outside of Azrael, he's one of the coolest looking minifigures in this game because of just like how detailed they actually made it. It looks like we're playing as the brave and the bold character in the LEGO game. Like,
yeah, they put a lot of detail.
Yeah, they did, which is surprising. But he also represents the 70s and 90s Batman if you really look at his costume, minus the small size of the ears.
Yeah. He looks cool. I wonder if Brave and the Bold Batman and oh good, you had a gold brick. If he got into a fight with Superman, I wonder who would win since he has so many powers.
He did fight Superman and lost.
He did?
Yeah, he fought Superman and Brave and the Bold.
Okay. So he has so many armored suits and
He fought him with a mechanized suit, and the fight between Superman and Batman and Brave and the Bold in the third season is reminiscent to the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns Superman-Batman fight, which we're gonna see in Batman vs. Superman. Where he's wearing that kind of like armor stuff, using electricity.
Okay. Oh wow! I don't want to see them fight. They're both nice.
Well, the reason why he fights in Brave and the Bold is because Superman's under some type of mind control, which very well could happen in the Batman vs. Superman movie. That's what I'm going with. I don't think that Superman would just randomly fight another hero, but I'm pretty sure that Batman is going to create the Justice League in Batman vs. Superman. He did it in Justice League and then left. You know, he was like a character that says, you know, when you need help, and you will, I'll come back. So.
I have heard people say that the mind is the most fragile part of a person. Like, you know?
Well, Superman does have a weakness. It's kryptonite and also his mind and his heart. So, I mean, if you watched, like we did, the series with, what's his name? I love this guy, and I can't remember his name. Give me a second. Lois and Clark. I can't remember his name.
Somebody on Lois and Clark?
Dean Cain.
Oh, yeah,
That's
Dean
it.
Cain.
How can I not have for
If you would have told me, who he played on Lois and Clark, I would have been like, yeah, Dean Cain. K-Wife's favorite.
Yeah, K-Wife's favorite. Lex Luthor.
Oh, I meant you're my favorite, Luke. That's right.
Lex Luthor was always able to get to Superman by using his emotions, even though he was this invincible character. And, you know...
he messed with his emotions
He messed with his emotions and...
his sense of honor and, like, you know, what he felt was to do right and things like that. And he just messed with him because he was like... I remember that. He was like, I don't need rules, so I don't have to worry about playing by rules. Whereas I can manipulate you based on the rules that you have.
Yeah. Which made Lex a very imposing figure. Yeah,
because he always knew that Superman always had to try to do the right thing, so it made him like he was weak because of his rules.
Why isn't this lighting? How am I supposed to make the...
As Batman said, it's not what makes him weak, it's what makes him strong. What makes good guys strong is their morals.
I need to watch Justice League again.
That's right.
Chill, go on fire. Come on, want to get in here. There's gotta be like some type of character in there. I can't believe Fierce Flame would be the only character in this level.
Yeah.
Aside from vehicles, which bothers me. So we're nearing the end of our free roaming, and then Amber and I are gonna hop onto the Wii U probably next week and start playing the free play, like collecting the characters that we didn't show on the PS4, playing together co-op.
I don't know if I want to put my gameplay on now.
They won't see you.
I'll play on my U-pad.
You'll play on your U-pad, and I can show them literally how to unlock characters while you just run around going, I'm a plane! Or whatever it is you do.
I have a method to my madness.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that method.
Something that you can't understand.
All that for a gold brick? Ronnie is sad. So, while we're looking at Ronnie here,
it's on fire.
He's gonna be in The Flash next week, which is pretty exciting. Like, he's gonna show up somehow in the story. They showed a teaser with Caitlin and Cisco, like using what looked like Egon's like ghost detector to find Ronnie. I know what's gonna happen.
Caitlin and Ronnie are gonna they're gonna get married and go on their vacation and live happily ever after.
With his ability to like just
And they're
go
gonna
on
go
fire
to
at any time.
Tahiti and go on their honeymoon.
Well, the interesting thing about Ronnie Raymond, though, when he became Firestorm, he was the fusion of a bunch of characters into one. Like, he had multiple personalities that created Firestorm. Because there were people that were sucked into his, to create that person.
What?
Yeah. They showed it in Justice. Did they show it in Justice League or Batman Brave and the Bold? It's Brave and the Bold.
Wait.
It took me ages to find that tacky little statue. Be a pal and get it back from those hooligans, would you?
So wait.
Okay, what?
Did he suck in other people's souls to use their powers? I don't understand. I guess I'll have to find out when I watch it.
In the Batman Brave and the Bold episode where Batman does not eat nachos.
For me, the cadet will never let me hear the end of it if I go home empty-handed.
Oops.
Okay, so the cadet
Batman never eats nachos.
Yeah. Batman does not eat nachos. That meme was created because of that Firestorm episode. So in that episode, Firestorm is this kid, I think he's named Ronnie, and he's like this super genius, and his coach is just this nice, kind-hearted coach guy. And there's an explosion because of some villain. I forget who the villain is, but because of that explosion, Ronnie and his coach are fused into one person, and that person is a being of pure fire or energy, atomic energy, and that's Firestorm.
So it's not just Ronnie in there?
No. So I'm hoping with the Flash that because, Dr. Wells says there's other people missing, he hasn't said the name of the person that is also another part of Firestorm, like the professor or the coach. So it might just be Ronnie solo will be the only person there, which
I hope so.
Is going to be hard on his mind, though, because the two people combined is what makes Firestorm what he is.
Oh.
At least pre-52. Otherwise, he would go insane.
So his professor helps him, like a little conscience inside
Kind of,
him?
yeah, basically. Think of like the conscience for the Blue Beetle, like the new Blue Beetle.
I was thinking that, the Blue Beetle.
Kind of.
He has that person talking to him in Blue Beetle.
Although the new Blue Beetle, the pre-52 Blue Beetle, Jaime, was a guy who used the Reach's backpack that, Ted Kord had locked up to create his technology based after. Because Ted Kord was just like another human character, like Batman or the Questioner or these other people. And, he was a popular Silver Age, Bronze Age character.
The Reach is the thing that invented the suit, right? Or
they're kind of like a bug-like race.
Oh, okay, all right.
You saw them in the Brave and the Bold episode.
Yeah, I remember that. I like the Blue Beetle in that. He's kind of cool.
He's also voiced by the former Batman Beyond, Will.
Oh.
I can never say his name right. Will Friddle, whatever. He voiced Batman Beyond.
Will.
He did. Just call him Will.
Will F.
Will F.
I don't know.
He was in Boy Meets World. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
But he played a really good.
Basis.
He played a really good Batman Beyond character. I really enjoyed.
I like him in the
that
Blue
show.
Beetle.
And I liked him as the Blue Beetle because it was kind of funny to have him. What I wanted so badly was Kevin Conroy, Will, and what's his name, all in one episode, like the Dietrich Bader guy.
Oh yeah.
Then it'd be 3 Batmen in one.
That would be amazing. I guess the show couldn't handle that. It'd be too much awesome.
Well, they did it. They did
okay.
Adam West, Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, and Dietrich Bader all in one episode, The Chill of the Night. Because Kevin Conroy played the Phantom Stranger, Mark Hamill played the Spectre, and Adam West played Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, I remember when Kevin Conroy came on the show that he kind of like stole the show.
In the Batman of Super Planet X, that was fantastic. That was a great episode. My favorite episodes of Batman Brave and the Bold are, I think I can name them. It would be
all right, let's do this.
The Crazy Quilt episode where Robin and Batman team up, and Robin is kind of like this older guy wearing the Earth 2 costume, which was stupid. We complained about the costume so much, and I was so obsessed with it that I went into Photoshop and I actually repainted Robin's tights green instead of yellow. Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah, I think I do remember that.
Yeah, I did that.
Well, technically, you could say
look at your ears.
Yeah, I'm Vampire Batman from 1991, 92.
In the absence of any
Elseworld storyline where he became a vampire.
that piece of junk was all I could get.
That's right, Tink.
Apart from this priceless gold brick that I'd completely forgotten about. The cadet doesn't need to know. You take it.
But Batman actually became a vampire in the 80s as well because Robin bit him. Robin became a vampire.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
Wow.
So they did the vampire thing twice. Like, if you think about it, they haven't done it in the new 52 as far as I know, but pre-52 and Bronze Age they did it. But back to Brave and the Bold, I like the Crazy Quilt episode with Robin. I like the Knights. I forget what it's called, but the episode where Dick Grayson becomes Batman.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an Elseworld storyline with Damian.
Yeah.
Chill of the Night. Music Meister, and
Yeah, the Music Meister episode was fun.
Mine.
I kind of like the episode where Aquaman and all the other heroes become Batman too. So I think that's my
Yeah.
top 5 right there.
I like the Aquaman episodes; they're fun.
Although an honorable mention is the episode where Batman becomes a vampire and he's trying to kill the League on top of the Watchtower.
Oh, yeah. I think
That was
I
based
remember
on this
that.
Batman.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch the show again. You've inspired me.
Yikes!
My favorite parts of Brave and the Bold were the Red Tornado. I love the Blue Beetle in it, and I love Aquaman.
Sorry about that.
Outrageous!
I must have put the wrong ring on this morning.
You must have put the wrong ring on.
Orange beauties really do a number on a person's natural sense of generosity. But now that I'm back to my lovable, magnanimous self, here's the brick I promised you.
Oh wait, did he accidentally put their orange ring on?
Yeah, he had the orange ring.
Oh,
That was an interesting glitch. He was stuck there. Wait, we get the Green Loontern?
Yay!
Are you serious?
Really?
For reals?
I hope so.
I'm gonna. Whoops.
Stay away from Vampire Batman. He'll get you.
Yes!
Yeah!
Duck Dodgers from the 24th and a half century. Or is it 21st?
I want to.
No.
I want to see Porky now.
No, the cadet isn't in this. Look at his feet, though. Look.
That's cute. Little webbed feet.
No, they were kicking back and forth like he was.
Yeah. He's paddling.
Bad cow. Talk to me. Talk to the Green Loontern.
There's an imp with magical powers buzzing around nearby. I wonder if he could make me fly. After all, what good is a superhero cow who can't take to the skies? And rain milky justice down on society's villains. Quickly, take me to this conjurer of dreams. And he has a little cape on.
I suppose we can do that.
Wait,
Mr.
that's
Cow.
that's a comic character, right?
Bat cow?
Bat cow? No.
Okay, I might be
Maybe
wrong
not.
on this, but I think Bat Cow and some of these other animals were from a Cartoon Network, like short, where they did like animals as,
Yeah.
stuff.
So apparently.
Though Ace the Bat Hound and Crypto were all from the Silver Age,
Oh, okay.
part of the Bat or Superman family, but I don't remember a Bat Cow.
The cow doesn't have much of a costume. He just has this little blanket on the back of him.
That's a cape.
Oh, okay.
That's a
okay.
It's a bat cape.
Oh, all right. Thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome.
Maybe it's a Snuggie.
No, it's not.
I'm obsessed with Snuggies.
Apparently, so is
Yeah.
Cow.
Oh, ow.
So in the previous episode, Amber talked about Snuggies, and in the
Yeah,
episode
I'm never
after,
gonna let it go.
if people haven't figured out that we binge record yet, then yeah. After I do all my binge recording today, I am going to probably rewatch some Flash episodes and start another
Yay.
Korean dramedy that I've been looking at.
Korean dramedies for the win. I had to stop watching mine because I didn't like her going between two guys. I was like, what?
Yeah, loyalty is
What?
actually
You are
a
not.
big thing in those dramedies usually. So
Yeah, except for that one I was watching.
yeah, the one you're watching is actually panned by people. They don't like it, like part of it. The ending, people hate it.
Yeah.
I want to hear Godfrey.
Timmy stuck down the old well? Jeez, I'm kidding! Guess you don't have a sense of humor. Anyway, sorry to burst your bubble, lady, but I'll tell you what I told the pig. Ain't enough magic in the world to make cattle fly. Yeah, that's what they all say. Still, don't feel too bad. Just so happens I'm dishing out complimentary gold breaks to all visitors today.
I guess it's better than a kick in the udder.
Wait. Batman Brave and the Bold Batman can get a jetpack to fly around inside his cape, and Mixie won't give Batcow.
Batcow! I know a character I'm gonna play as.
Never playing as Batcow.
I want to. It would be fun.
She's not available on the Wii U version because we haven't unlocked her. In fact, we have very little characters on the Wii U version.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you know.
Thank you, Mr. Mixie Zipitlik. I think I almost got his name right. I shouldn't even have done that. Now I'm gonna get murdered in the comments.
Murdered in the comments.
I think it said Mixie Zipitlik, but probably not.
I can say it in my head. I can't say it in my mouth because I am a dyslexic. So.
Aww.
That's how that works. It'll come out
If you were a superhero, that would be your downfall. That's how your enemies would take you down.
Yeah, probably would.
They would like start spouting words at you that you can't say.
Oh, the flag.
Wait a second. Oh, you have to do the next flag one?
I don't think I'm going to do the flags. I can't do them on camera. It just doesn't happen.
I think Batman looks cool as a Green Lantern because
Darkest Night Batman.
He has a little bit of color to him. He doesn't look so gloomy.
Wait, is it Darkest Night or Blackest Night Batman? No, that's not Blackest Night Batman. Blackest Night Batman. Oh, well, let's give this a shot. Nothing else to do.
He's Green Lantern Batman.
Get it? Give it a shot as I'm shooting flags.
Because you're shooting at them.
That's pretty clever, right?
It's amazing.
So I've learned some interesting Man of Steel, Superman related stuff. I mean, well, I'm kind of behind a little bit, but it turns out that the Mark of Zorro is going to be the inspiration for Batman, just like it has been for a very long time. And like I said, it's very interesting that DC has the rights to use the name, but it would be really interesting to see like kind of that character appear again. But I think they just have the right to use the name of the character.
Oh.
But it's interesting that there's going to be, just like in Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns graphic novel, that the inspiration for Batman is going to be, you know, the Zorro thing. Yeah,
because we were talking about that last episode, and I couldn't remember. It was the old one in 1940 that was the Mark of Zorro. That was in the comics. That was the movie he saw when he was a little kid, right before that terrible tragedy.
And the only reason the animated series used a combination of Zorro and the Shadow for the Fox Kids show is because they couldn't get the rights to use Zorro or the Shadow.
Otherwise, it would have been Mark.
So they had to create like a composite of those characters and made the Grey Ghost. So the Grey Ghost was a combination of Zorro and the Shadow, and that was the inspiration for Batman. Yet, in the Justice League Unlimited series, they show that the inspiration for Batman was the Mark of Zorro. So this was, almost 10, 12 years later.
Because I love that. I actually saw that movie when I was little because I saw that from the public library. And I really like that movie. It's one of my favorite movies.
So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have done all the Lantern planets. That just leaves the QR missions. So, Tron World. Join us tomorrow, or probably soon, as we take a look at the Tron World inside the computer. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time as we head into Tron.
The computer!
The computer.
We'll never be able to escape. We'll be stuck inside the computer.
I fight for the user, and so should you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.
See ya.